Be quiet. Turn your ass around one more time. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. Shame on you, Mo Cheese Laker fan. You are nominated for boiled peanuts. How dare you, sir, lie on the great Tiffany Pool in Portland. She wasn't listening. She was boycotting. Don't go away. Damn.
Yeah, it's your girl, man, Pink Gator, P-I-N-C, beans and cornbread. We're gonna do this here right here for my ladies, my deltas. Deltas, where you at, baby? Put your hands up, make some noise. Look here, yeah. I'm looking for a diva, Gotta get a delta, Any deltas in the building, I'm looking for a diva, Gotta get a delta, Any deltas in the building, Every time I see your face, it does something to me. It sends a chill right through me. We always in a hurry. We need to take a minute and let nature unfold. I know you got everything, but it's one thing you're missing. I know you think I'm tripping. Have you ever in your life missed out on what was supposed to? Let's get closer. I'm looking for a diva, Gotta get a delta, Any deltas in the building, I'm looking for a diva, Gotta get a delta, Any deltas in the building, I ain't tryna run no G. Them days is behind me. You know where to find me. Love is the healer of all.
He said I ain't trying to run a G.
Heart's been broken.
I think that might be Q talk, man.
My dear.
What a G is. Hey, welcome back to the show. Shouts out to my man Pink Gator. Today we featuring Pink Gator. He got a bunch of Q songs. Today is the 106th birthday of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Yeah. Check out Pink Gator. Now, he just don't do Q songs. He does a lot of Q songs, but he doesn't just do Q songs. Very, very accomplished rapper, MC. Check out his stuff on iTunes. And he spells it P-I-N-C, Pink Gator. Shouts out to Pink Gator, man. 404-822-5467. You can also email me at Doug@theDougStewartShow.com. Well. Kevin Garnett is wearing a sleeveless hoodie. So during the break, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. During the break, I looked at my Facebook page and in the chat room, in the Two Lives Two's Facebook chat room, and I don't have it up right now, but somebody posted a picture of Kevin Garnett. Did I say Kevin Garnett or Kevin Durant the first time? But it's a picture of Kevin Garnett talking to the Greek Freak and whispering something in his ear, and the line says, caption this, like, what is Kevin Garnett saying to the Greek Freak? And wow, Kevin Garnett is wearing a sleeveless hoodie. Right. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Now, hold on. I got somebody on the line right now. Thanks for calling the Doug Stewart Show. What's your name? Where you calling from? What you want to talk about?
Doug Stewart, a dude. John Fisher in the building, baby.
John Fisher in the building, baby. Good morning. How you doing, sir?
What's poppin', man? What's poppin'? I'm running around, man, trying to make this money and all that. But anyway, I tried to call in yesterday, but somebody need to fire Mo Cheese, man. He got his facts all wrong.
Yeah, so we just shot his ass off the air just now for spreading vicious rumors. And yeah, yesterday, your soon-to-be wife, the Georgia Peach, called up here with big homie Sean and clarified their names.
Yeah, I was trying to call in too. I remember you were saying we had a couple calls, but we had to do entertainment. I was actually trying to call before she did and while she was on the phone. But anyway, yeah, so he's accusing Tiffany P&P. Now, I don't know who the snitch was, but the person that had that profile of somebody, I know exactly who that is, but I'll never say it. But if you pay attention, every time there's
whoa, back up. Why can't you say who somebody is, bro? Tell me who somebody is. Tell me.
Because I don't like that way, man. I almost did 300 years of prison because people saying stuff. But so I'm not gonna go that route. But look, if you pay attention, when it was a person that had the Eddie Long profile or Doug's Toes, or any time a joke came out and then that mysterious person popped up, it's the same amount of followers and the same amount of people that profile is following. Now, I've been sworn to secrecy because this person has ruffled some feathers in the past, almost got Grego in a fight. Because it's not Grego. You know what I'm saying? And back in the day, when it's the same profile as the fake Big Apple Bastard and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I just have to let that know. It ain't PMP. It's somebody that it's just a joke, but it's not PMP and it's not Grego. And Mo Cheese will not get a second term as mayor of Ninja Bill, and I'm gone, bro.
And he's gone. All right. So I guess I should have explained it for new listeners of what happened. So somehow or somebody, and it's ironic they used the name somebody in the chat room, went and told the ladies after they had this boycott on Wednesday that we were having fun on the show, that they weren't listening, and that all of these shenanigans were going on, and we were drunk, and we were partying, and we were dancing, and titties was flying all over the chat room. So it's a long story, and none of that is true. We had an absolute horrible show, and actually what happened is the show that we did on Wednesday was so bad that it got deleted. It was kind of by mistake, but it was also on purpose because the show was just so bad. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. And then come to find out, this dude, Guy Trowitz, who's been a thorn in my side my entire life ever since kindergarten, yeah, Guy Trowitz actually did a fake show and put it out there as my show. It's a long story. And so we asked the fellas not to talk about what happened on my show on Wednesday because it was so bad. We just wanted to move on from it. And so a lot of controversy, man, going on with that. I just want to move forward. It's definitely not Tiffany Poole in Portland that came in here and listened to the show even though she was boycotted. She didn't break a boycott. She didn't break the protest line. She didn't do that. She's a darn hellraiser, okay? And so she didn't do it. And, what's his name? Big homie homie Sean was accused of it. He's definitely not the culprit. So I just want to move on from it, man. I mean, it's just been too much. We've spent too much time on it. Let's just move on. Let's talk about Kevin Garnett wearing a sleeveless hoodie. Right. So the backstory on that, if you're new to the show, is we had the Doug Stewart Show anniversary weekend a couple of months ago, and I actually wore a sleeveless hoodie, that my wife purchased for me. She was like, listen, I always try to keep you in fashion, and so I'm telling you, these sleeveless hoodies going to be the thing in the next couple of weeks and months. And sure enough, I wore the sleeveless hoodie, and the Stewies clown me. You're wearing the sleeveless hoodie. And now everybody in America that's cool is wearing sleeveless hoodies. Yeah. Go to Two Live Shoes Radio Facebook chat group and see the picture of Kevin Garnett talking to the Greek Freak, and you'll see what he's wearing. It's a Dougie special. Yes, sir. Hey, last night, man, the Boston Celtics beat the Golden State Warriors, man, 92-88. That's right. They beat the Golden State Warriors, the unbeatable team, Golden State Warriors, 92-88 in Boston. The Celtics have now won 14 straight games since starting the season 0-2 in the immediate aftermath of Gordon Hayward's season-ending ankle injury, which is crazy. They don't even have Gordon Hayward, who was, counted on to be one of the top two guys on the team with him and Kyrie Irving coming to the squad, and they've won 14 games in a row. Kyrie Irving has been wearing this mask. He actually took the mask off because he complained about his vision being impaired in the game last night and had another good game. Not a great game for Kyrie Irving, but had another good game last night in leading the Boston Celtics to another win. That's 14 games in a row. Shots out and Ball Award on a Friday, man, to Kyrie Irving. Yeah, shots out and Ball Award to Kyrie Irving, man. Still doing the damn thing. As I mentioned yesterday, he's leading the team in like 3 or 4 different categories. So last night, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, last night against the Golden State Warriors, Kyrie went for 16 points. He also had 5 rebounds. He had 6 assists as well, a steal. He also had a block. And that's one of the big things that everybody's been saying about Kyrie this year is he's more a complete of a player. He's a better defensive player this year than he's ever been in his tenure in the NBA. And just playing phenomenal basketball, man. And as I've said many times, I'm rooting for that guy, man. I absolutely love the fact that this guy took his destiny in his own hands. He didn't want to be under the shadow of LeBron James anymore. Much respect to Kyrie Irving for that, man. Also last night in the NBA, Chris Paul came back and didn't skip a beat as the Houston Rockets destroyed the Phoenix Suns 142-116. That's right. Houston had the biggest scoring first quarter in franchise history with 45 points, 41 of which were generated by Chris Paul and James Harden. All right, the Rockets scored 45 again in the second quarter, 23 by Harden, all while Paul watched from the bench to set a franchise record for points in a half with 90. So they dominate. James Harden was 23 of 48, 23 of his 48 points in the second quarter, while the Houston Rockets scored 90 points in the first half once again and dominated the Phoenix Suns 142-116. Suns are 5-11 on the season thus far, and the Houston Rockets are 12-4. And once again, 17 of those games or 15 of those games were all without Chris Paul. They're going to be a problem in the playoffs because they got 2 veteran players. They got 2 players that would be considered in the top 50 players of all times. Maybe not the top 50 because they don't have the rings, but definitely 2 players that are kind of like in that range of players that are all-time greats but don't have any rings, like your Charles Barkleys of the world, your John Stocktons, your Karl Malones of the world. These guys are phenomenal, man. So we'll see what happens when they get to play together this season and if they can make some real noise in the playoffs. I'm a big fan of Chris Paul. Have always said the closest thing to Isaiah Thomas is Chris Paul. And play the game the same way with the same passion. Huge fan of Chris Paul. Haven't gotten it done in the playoffs, obviously. Been a big disappointment in the playoffs. And we'll see what happens this year, man. Can they make it happen for the Houston Rockets and possibly get a ring this year? All right, when we get back from the break, it's time for entertainment. Yeah. Mo Cheese. Angry black man. Mo Cheese is the Marion Barry of Ninjaville. Right. The difference is we will not re-elect his ass. Right. Shame on you, Mo Cheese. Come on, bro.